In this video, we're going to explore a life-changing book that has helped millions of people transform their lives through the power of habit formation, Atomic Habits by James Clear. We'll delve into the key concepts, strategies, and practical tips presented in the book, which will enable you to build good habits and break bad ones effectively. Get ready to embark on a journey that could profoundly impact your daily routines and, ultimately, the course of your life. Let's begin by discussing the incredible importance of habits in our lives. In Atomic Habits, James Clear emphasizes that habits are the fundamental building blocks that shape our daily routines and, ultimately, our overall lives. By focusing on modifying our habits, we possess the ability to transform our lives in meaningful and lasting ways. One of the core principles in the book is the idea that small, incremental changes in our habits can lead to substantial results over time, thanks to the power of compound interest. Consider this. If you commit to improving by just 1% every single day, by the end of the year, you'll find yourself an astounding 37 times better than when you started. This concept demonstrates that even the smallest adjustments to our daily routines can yield remarkable outcomes in the long run. Clear also highlights the significance of consistency in habit formation. By repeatedly engaging in positive habits, we cultivate discipline, which further reinforces the habit loop and strengthens our ability to persevere, even when faced with obstacles or setbacks. Ultimately, it's the power of habits that allows us to build a solid foundation for personal growth and success in various aspects of our lives. A central concept in Atomic Habits is the habit loop, which consists of 4 interconnected steps: cue, craving, response, and reward. Gaining a thorough understanding of this loop is crucial for learning how to break undesirable habits and cultivate beneficial ones. First, the cue is the trigger or signal that initiates the habit. Cues can be external, such as a specific time of day, location, or event, or internal, such as a particular emotion, thought, or physical sensation. By recognizing the cues that spark our habits, we become better equipped to manage and control our behavioral patterns. Next, the craving serves as the driving force that motivates us to act. It's the desire or longing we experience, which compels us to seek out the habit's reward. By understanding the underlying cravings that fuel our habits, we can identify and address the root causes, making it easier to change our behaviors. The third step, the response, is the actual behavior or action we take in response to the craving. The response can be a physical action, a thought, or an emotional reaction. To effectively change our habits, we need to find alternative responses that satisfy the craving without indulging in the undesired behavior. Lastly, the reward is the satisfying outcome that results from completing the habit. The reward reinforces the habit loop, making it more likely that we'll repeat the behavior in the future. By examining each component of the habit loop, we can develop a deeper understanding of our habits and take a more strategic approach to breaking bad habits while fostering good ones. Now, we will introduce 4 key strategies from the book Atomic Habits that will help us in transforming and developing new habits. Make it obvious. In this chapter, we delve into the process of making our habits more obvious by concentrating on the cues that trigger them. By heightening our awareness of these cues, we can increase the likelihood of engaging in desirable habits and avoid falling into the trap of undesirable ones. One highly effective technique to make a habit more obvious is the implementation intention strategy. This method involves creating a concrete plan, specifying when and where you will perform a habit. For example, you might say, "I will exercise at 7 a.m. in the living room on weekdays." By providing clear details about when and where you intend to engage in your habit, you establish a stronger mental link that increases the chances of following through. Moreover, you can make a habit more obvious by manipulating your environment to support your goals. Rearrange your living or working space to encourage good habits and discourage bad ones. For example, if your aim is to eat healthier, place fruits and vegetables prominently on your kitchen counter or at eye level in your fridge, while storing unhealthy snacks in less accessible, out-of-sight locations. Similarly, if you want to read more, keep a book on your bedside table or your favorite reading spot, making it easier to pick up and read whenever you have spare time. Make it attractive. In this chapter, we examine ways to make habits more appealing by capitalizing on our brain's inherent tendency to seek out rewards. When we find a habit enjoyable or satisfying, we're more likely to stick with it over time. James Clear introduces a technique called temptation bundling as a way to make habits more attractive. This method involves pairing a habit you want to develop with an activity you already enjoy. For instance, if you're an avid TV watcher, you could make a rule that you'll only watch your favorite show while exercising. By linking the enjoyable activity with the habit you want to cultivate, you increase your motivation to stick to your exercise routine. Another strategy for making habits more attractive is to immerse yourself in a culture or group where the desired habit is commonplace. When you surround yourself with people who share your goals and already practice the habit you want to adopt, their behaviors and attitudes can positively influence your own. This social reinforcement can increase your motivation to engage in the habit and provide a sense of belonging, further strengthening your commitment. Additionally, consider using positive reinforcement techniques to make habits more appealing. Reward yourself for engaging in the desired habit, whether it's through small treats, verbal affirmations, or other forms of self-congratulation. Make it easy. The secret to ensuring a habit becomes ingrained is to make it as effortless as possible to execute. By reducing any barriers or obstacles associated with the habit, you increase the likelihood of maintaining it over time. One way to minimize friction is by simplifying the process of engaging in the habit. For example, if you aim to exercise more, prepare your workout clothes the night before, or sign up for a gym that is conveniently located along your daily commute. Another strategy is to batch similar tasks together, so you can tackle them all at once and build momentum. For instance, if you want to incorporate more self-care habits into your routine, schedule a block of time for activities like meditation, stretching, and journaling. James Clear introduces the 2-minute rule as a powerful technique to make habits more accessible. The concept involves breaking down your habit into a small task that can be accomplished in less than 2 minutes. By starting with a manageable step, it becomes easier to initiate the habit and build on it over time. For example, if your goal is to read more, begin by committing to reading just 1 or 2 pages per day. As you establish the habit, you can gradually increase the amount you read daily. Make it satisfying. Finally, to ensure our habits endure, we need to make them satisfying. Providing immediate rewards that reinforce the habit can be instrumental in maintaining motivation and consistency. One key aspect of making habits satisfying is to celebrate small victories. For example, if your goal is to save money, set up an automatic transfer to your savings account every time you resist an impulse purchase or opt for a more frugal option. By witnessing your savings increase, you'll feel a greater sense of accomplishment and motivation to maintain your money-saving habits. Another effective strategy is to monitor your progress. Keeping a visual record of your achievements can be a powerful motivator, as it provides tangible evidence of your commitment and success. Use a habit tracker app, create a spreadsheet, or simply mark off days on a calendar when you successfully complete your habit. Additionally, consider sharing your progress with friends or family members who can provide support, encouragement, and accountability. In summary, Atomic Habits by James Clear offers practical and actionable guidance on how to develop good habits and eliminate bad ones. It's essential to remember that small habits, when consistently practiced, accumulate over time, ultimately leading to significant results and personal growth. Was this video beneficial to you? If so, please think about subscribing. Moreover, we'd love to know about your own experiences with creating habits. Don't hesitate to share your stories in the comments below. In this video, We mention concepts such as mindset or mindfulness. If you are interested in learning more about these basic concepts, you can watch our other videos on these topics.